against the Braves, including a grand slam. The 1-2 is golfed into right field and down in the gap for a base hit. Kirk rounds for two. The big man is rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, and standing at the second base bag for a one-out double. Now a 1-0 count for Janesco. Here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive to left field. It's running back there and falls in the gap for a base hit. Thomas chases it at the fence. Scott walks home from third. Janesco stands up at second. It's a hit party, and everyone's invited here at First Responder Field. 11-11. The Cropdusters and T-Bolts are locked. Bresendine stays in, throws the first pitch, and Swenda lifts it deep into left. It's traveling back there, and it's gone! Anthony Swenda takes the lid off this game and makes the Cropdusters come to life. It is 5-3. Cropdusters take their first lead at the bottom of the fifth. In search of his first hit after striking out the last time, and that might be it. A deep fly ball to left field. It's going back there, and it is out of here! The first home run of the All-Star game belongs to a man who's hit 3 bombs against the home team. Home run number 4 of the season for the ECU second baseman makes it 5-1 in favor of the North. Indomenico got the win the last time he played the big train. 1 strike away from the save. A look at first, the 1-2. Got him looking, strike 3. The Cropdusters snap a 4-game losing streak. New pitcher alert for the Cropdusters. It's 8-3 in favor of the home side. Before the final stretch, the final trilogy of innings. Cade Ahern now out on the mound for the Cropdusters, getting his second appearance for the Crops this season. His first time in, Jack, was a 1-inning save situation against the Braves. A 9-6 win for the Cropdusters in which he shut down the side. Only 1 got on with an error, but other than that, went 1, 2, 3. It's a guy who pitches a lot older than what he is.
That was a really tough spot for him to come into, and he took it in stride. Did a great job shutting the door.
Cade Ahern committed to Lehigh University. His brother Quinn also on the team. Back the last time they played the Giants, Cade was scheduled, if things went wrong, to pitch to his brother, but it just wasn't in the cards. So now Cade will have to settle for pitching to Sammy Lease, which, if you really know the team, is not settling. He's a great defensive catcher. Cade Ahern coming from the MCBL Koa Green Wave, the second prospect that the Cropdusters have quote-unquote called up from the sister league. And he faces off against a pinch hitter, Mazuzuki Kawashiwa. The Japanese shortstop comes in for A.J. Martin and takes the first pitch outside, ball 1.
Kawashima hitting .285 on the year. After joining the team late, only 35 at-bats.
He came in to relieve Cade Hentz, who is done for the year. First pitch low in the corner for strike 1 to even it up at 1-1. Cade Hentz was on an all-star trajectory for the Giants before being lost to injury. The 1-1 curveball finds the bottom corner, strike 2. Ahern still yet to record a strikeout as a Cropduster, 1 pitch away from his first. The 1-2. There it is! Strike 3. Cade Ahern forces a filthy swing to get his first K.
Really good up-and-out fastball. Got Kawashima chasing.
Number 22 from UMBC, Matthew Best.
Cade Ahern's first strikeout after his past reliever, Indomenico, threw 4, and Jaden Newton also threw 4, the starter. Ahern's first pitch to Matthew Best, also a strike. How about strike 1? Best struck out to both Newton and Indomenico. See if he strikes out to Ahern now, the third pitcher for the Cropdusters. 0-1 too low for ball 1. So Best works his way back. 1-1. Swing and a grounder hit to short. Hines fields it off the dirt and makes the throw on time and on the money for out number 2.
2 quick outs for Ahern. Looks really solid.
Quinn Ahern
Batting the first baseman, number
A
46
tall,
from
lanky
Salisbury
righty.
University,
Doesn't throw the
Danny
hardest, but
Sheeler.
has good location, especially for a rising freshman. We've seen class of 24 pitchers struggle in this league, and Cade Ahern has looked less like a Padawan and more like a Jedi Master. First pitch is too low, ball one. The Cropdusters lead 8-3 here on Star Wars night in the top of the 7th. Danny Sheeler up to bat. Pops one into the outfield, in the gap in center left, and it's off the wall for extra bases. Sheeler rounds for second, where he will stay. The first hit that Cade Ahern has given up as a Cropduster is a huge double with 2 outs.
At the beginning of the season, this was not a hitter-friendly ballpark. The ball really didn't travel that far, but the weather started to heat up, and we've seen quite a few balls today that maybe looked like they were going to be routine and just kept traveling.
The hotter air typically means the air pressure is a little lighter here. A little physics, a little geology lesson for you. Hence the ball travels further.
They're going to call a balk on Ahern.
So that puts Danny Sheeler at third base after the ball. Cade Ahern confused. But a balk remains the call. Sheeler comes to third. And Casey Gibbs, the designated hitter, steps up to bat for the 4th time today. 2 strikeouts, 1 walk. See if Gibbs puts one in play. He'll have to score the run. First pitch from Ahern, a high ball to put Gibbs ahead. 2 outs and a runner at third. The Giants looking to have this lead. Ahern hits Gibbs in the shoulder, who dramatically flips the bat back to the dugout. That puts runners in the corners with 2 outs.
Batting the left fielder, number 8 from Eastern Kentucky, Jaden Brown.
Back-to-back mistakes from Cade Ahern, who started off so solid with a strikeout and a ground out. Now with runners in the corners and 2 outs, he'll have to regain some of that early inning magic to get through Jaden Brown and end the inning. Brown 0 for 2 on the day with a double play and a pop fly to the pitcher. First pitch from Ahern, too high for ball 1. (1-0). Ahern comes set and delivers. Ball in the dirt. Ahern's command has slipped just a little bit after allowing his first hit. 2-0, 2 outs, 2 on. Jaden Brown looks for hit number 1. Strike on the low corner. Ahern punches low and gets on the board. It's 2-1. Ahern comes set, fires, got him swinging and fouling for strike 2. Ahern 1 strike away from the inning. Runner goes. Ball inside, gets away from Elise. And Jaden Brown says it hit him, and the umpire agrees. 2 back-to-back hit by pitches to load the bases. That brings Gibbs to second, keeps Sheeler at third. And now Coach Evans is going to talk with the young righty before we resume.
Just trying to settle Cade Ahern down.
It's definitely rough when you hit your last 2 batters. Both of them lefties. So perhaps with the righty Ethan McNally up next, the hit by pitch is less of a worry, but the worry becomes you have bases loaded. Quick meeting at the mound between Coach Evans and Cade Ahern. With runners all around him and 2 outs, the pressure is mounting.
Ahern trying to stop the Giants from getting themselves back into this ball game.
First pitch to McNally. A called strike on the low corner. Ahern didn't take long to start throwing strikes again. Ahern's been hugging that bottom right corner. 0-1. goes inside for ball one. 1-1 the count for Ahern. With bases loaded and 2 outs in the top of this 7th, Crops lead by 5. Curveball skips low, ball 2. McNally pulls ahead. The catcher walked on a full count his last time up, otherwise 0 for 2 on the day. He struck out with 2 outs and bases loaded back in the first. The 2-1. Called ball low and away, ball 3. He doesn't want to make that mistake again. You don't really get that scenario too many times. But McNally has gotten it twice. 3-1. Swing and a foul ball to bring the count full. This is where we stood in the first inning. Full count, bases loaded, 2 outs. Ethan McNally, the batter in question. Jaden Newton struck him out in this scenario. What does Cade Ahern have for him? The 3-2. Runners go. A cold strike 3! It's like deja vu all over again. Cade Ahern strikes out Ethan McNally with bases loaded to bring the 7th inning to rest.
I'm one with the force.
The Crops lead 8-3 after the top of the 7th, with a chance to add on even more runs when we return. Jish Sokolsky and Jack Feldman on the call with you on YouTube.